Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are on recipe 26 and we are making asparagus and fontina quiche. Something super quick and easy to make in the morning for breakfast that feeds everyone. The first thing you're going to want to do is take a pound of asparagus, trim the ends, and then you're going to want to use a vegetable peeler to peel them into slices like that. You are going to keep the heads individually in the mixture as well. You're just going to cut off the hard bottoms and not going to use those. So these are going to end up looking like really pretty fine thin strips, and then the tips of the asparagus. Now this recipe doesn't call for mushrooms, but I had some left over from the farmer's market that I needed to use before they went bad, so I added mushrooms. This is a completely separate step. You do not need to have mushrooms in yours if you don't like it. So this does call for 2 ounces of Gruyere cheese and 8 ounces of Fontina cheese grated. Now, you're going to want to steam for 30 seconds the asparagus and the mushrooms if you use it, but just 30 seconds, and you're going to take it off and put it in an ice bath so that it stops the cooking. Now, while you're doing that, you're going to go ahead and get your eggs started. This does call for 6 eggs. I just want to take a moment to say I think I did a really good job cracking these eggs today. We take small victories here. But yeah, so you're gonna do your 6 eggs. Now, while this is going, you're gonna wanna preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And I just kept the asparagus and mushrooms in the strainer part of the steamer part of the pan over in the sink under some cold water until it was time for them to come have their part in the recipe. But yeah, so get these 6 eggs together and then we'll move on. Now that your eggs are beaten, you're going to go ahead and add your cream. This does call for 1 cup of heavy cream. It also calls for 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper and 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. I used my heart to measure today instead of my measuring spoons, but you feel free to measure however you feel comfortable measuring, okay? And then after this, you're going to go ahead and add both your cheeses. And then the last step is you're going to add your vegetable mix, and then this is really set. You just get your pie tin together with your pie crust that you made or pie crust that you bought from the store, either way. Spray your pie dish with a little bit of vegetable spray, and then you're really good to go. You're going to end up cooking this for, it says between 40 and 45 minutes. I always find that I end up going on the higher end than the lower end. But if you feel like you're cooking this and your crust is getting brown too quick, but your eggs aren't cooking, go ahead and cover it with foil and it'll prevent your crust from burning. And then I would say once you take it out of the oven, you're gonna let it sit between 5 and 10 minutes and then you're ready to serve. Quiches are literally super simple to put together. This one had a little bit more high maintenance because of shredding the asparagus, but you don't have to do that. You could cut it into cubes. If you do cut it into cubes instead of shredding it this way, just steam it for 3 minutes versus the 30 seconds. And yeah, this just is super quick, super easy if you wake up before everyone else to whip it together, or even if you make it the night before. I feel like quiches always taste better the next day. I don't know if it's the ingredients just all meshing together better, or what it is, but quiche for me is always better the second day than it is the first day. But yeah, I will come back here after it's out of the oven and show you some finished pics. And here we have the finished product. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe so that you can stay up to date with all the future recipes we're going to be doing, and happy eating.